is that you will see results in 3 days because you ever started results.
Okay, closing thoughts.
I want the stuff today. Don't.
Sorry,
Every
guys.
once in a while, a fitness influencer with a monstrous physique comes along and takes the internet by storm. Is known for his workout videos, where his impressive
So we're already
strength
actually
and
24
personality.
down. This will be 48.
Now, no one is denying that what he's been doing is impressive, but as you expect, his rise to prominence has attracted a healthy mix of praise.
Now, I'm not sure if my neighbor's going to join me or not.
Using steroids younger than ever before, and you can hate who you are, but I do believe that the influence of
this actually effective for muscle growth?
He's like in his early 20s, probably doesn't give a flying about absolutely super healthy. Today, I will contribute to this conversation from a nuanced medical perspective.
Okay.
And with a little luck, we'll continue to deepen our
So,
understanding of human anatomy, as well as the complex social and societal factors that might also affect. We will touch on Sam's age,
It's early.
training
We're up.
intensity, and technique. And
We're going to get something done.
Elephant in the room is PED usage.
I have no clue what, but we're going to do something done. Take the last. Well, there's a little bit hard. It's not a whole lot of caffeine.
Unsurprisingly, Nick is that his physique is in fact fueled by something more than just caloric surplus. And I mean, the shoe definitely fits. Steroid use and abuse is a serious concern that I've covered in depth in several other videos, which you may want to queue up to watch later. That being said, it may come as a surprise to you that I don't
Now
intend
with
to dwell
this,
for too long on this
we're going to finish this.
as I have some
Then we're going to go over our goals for this week. And then we're going to look at the goals for next week. All right, so looking at our stuff from this week, we did pretty well, despite the fact that we did not hit the 3 hit workouts, and we only hit 1 of the body weight workouts. Everything else, almost, except for those steps, we hit 100% compliance on, so that's pretty good. And of course, this week, our goals are brought to you in part by the absolute lovely, beautiful Shea Butter, the absolute best Canadian besides Bret Hart. Anyway, she is going to beat the hell out of me. This week we are going to take a full break, so our daily steps are peeled back to 10,500 steps. We are going to eat 2,800 calories, so we're going to eat, well, no, we're not. Let's not even go there. We're only going to have 128 ounces of water minimum. We're not going to try to waterboard ourselves anymore. We're going to do a 30-minute meditation per day. It could be 1 session, it could be 2 sessions. It just has to equal up to 30 minutes. And we are going to do 1 paragraph of journaling. So I use the Calm app, the Insight Timer app, and after each after each visualization or meditation, it will have a little bit of a journal in there where you can, type whatever it is you want to type. I gotta do a paragraph. Now, if I'm doing more than 1 a day, I gotta then do, you'll figure it out. Anyway, and this week we are going to start reaching out. Who are we reaching out to? I I have 3 sisters. I only reach out to one of them. So we're going to reach out to my other 2 sisters this week and just see how they're doing. See what's going on in their lives. Nothing major. Reach out to old coworkers. Now, my old company did just shut down, and I really do need to start checking in on the people that were still there when I left, and they were there when the day the company shut down. Let's see how they're doing. Talk to study group more. I do not talk to my study group except for things inside the study group. I know that there is like an off topic in the study group that I don't partake in, and I think this week we're going to partake in it just a little bit. Set up my Discord server and invite people. You know, me and my, as I call her, gym manager, Jasmine, we actually did start setting it up a little bit last night, but we're going to go ahead and get it set up, and I will put the link in the description of this video so you can, guys, it's called the Iron Syndicate. And take virtual office hours. What are office hours? That is what you would take with your that's actually what you would take with your professors. You know, when you need clarity, when you want to talk about your grades, when you want to talk about the subject. This week, I'm actually going to take them because I haven't really taken them. So let's go ahead and do it this week. All right, enough of that. Go follow Shea Butter. We are up, out, and about this morning. We are going to get our steps in this morning. We're at least going to try to get about 8,000. After 8,000, I don't really give a shit, but we're going to at least try to get 8,000 in. I did get a compliment that my legs are looking good. I don't know what the hell anybody's looking at because my legs look like absolute garbage. But you know what? Listen, at this point, we're going to just take the compliment. We'll probably get about 5,000 in. And then we're going to go for a quick little Coke Zero. And then we'll go ahead and get the rest of it done. Because we ain't got... Well, we got time today. We got nothing but time today. But we do break our fast at 10 o'clock, which is 2 hours from now. And I do want to get showered out of here and go get a little treat in. So, anyway... Let's go ahead. Let's get finished up. Let's get everything done. We may weigh ourselves on the scale after all of this, just to see where we're at. And then we'll look how beautiful it is today. No geese, which means there must have been. Remember yesterday when I said there was cops back there by the hill? That might mean there was a whatever back there. Look, the sun is right over my head, which does prove the sun does rise and fall on me. Don't you think? So, one last thing before I'm done thinking about this, because I'm not done thinking about this yet. And this does keep going back on the idea of people. Once again, look, if somebody's doing something wrong, then yeah, you gotta call them out. And there's nothing wrong with calling people out for bullshit and dumb shit and horse shit. But just calling somebody out to call them out, that's just a dumbass move right there. Especially when you're just calling them out just to be a dick. Like, for example, all of these videos that I make right now, they're not really for me to show you, hey, I'm a fitness expert and I know exactly what I'm doing. No, the fuck I don't. I don't know shit right now. I'm in the process of learning shit right now, but I don't know shit right now. So with that being said, I'm learning just like everyone else. And I'm showing you my mistakes So maybe you can get right what I got wrong. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now, where there is something wrong with that is if I was a person who was, oh, you can only do it the way I do it, then yeah, go ahead and call me out. And but I am open to critique. I'm very open to critique. If you see that I'm doing something inherently wrong or inherently dangerous, feel free to get in the comment section and say, hey, Brandon, hey, Mr. Broker, whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me fat fuck. I'm a chubby fuck now. So does that make any woman that gets with me a chubby fucker? I don't know. But feel free to get in the comments and say, hey, Brandon, you're doing good, but this is where you can improve your transformation. And you know what? Stuff like that, I'll sit there and listen. You know, if someone like a Greg Doucette or a Every Damn Day Fitness, Alan Roberts, whatever he's going to call himself tomorrow, makes a video and says, yeah, you know, he did good, but, you know, he's kind of starting to stall out a little bit. You know, let me give him some tips and pointers. Will I watch the video? Of course I will. But if it's a video where, you know, you're just ripping somebody to rip them, I probably won't listen. You know, especially when I'm saying things like, hey, go see your own doctor, go get your own physician, your own therapist, your own this, that, and the other before you attempt to do what I'm doing, or before you try to do it the way I do it. Go get your own. That way you can get your own plan put together for you, because I really do think people need to do that. But that's not the point. It's only your approach. And what I see lately is people yelling that others need to work out. But then as soon as they do work out, as soon as they do start to work out, we then rip them for working out. So it's like, okay, pick a struggle here. Is it you want me to work out, or do you want me to do it in a way that makes you money? I.e., buy your cookbook, buy your supplements, buy your workout plans, buy your coaching. Because at that point, it just looks like you're money hungry. And I'm not accusing Greg Doucette of anything. I'm not accusing Every Damn Day Fitness. I think his lot lifts. Jakara Transformation, I'm not going to accuse her of anything either. It just sometimes seems a little sus, as they call it these days. I'm sorry, I'm 42 years old. It does seem a little suspicious that only if it's someone doing what you want them to do you leave them alone. And usually what you want them to do is your plans. But anyway, that was my little rant for this morning. I might actually think about putting my business in one of these one day. Not. Anyway, let's get back to walking. We'll get to 5,000. I'll go get my Coke Zero. What I'm doing now is Coke Zero, fill it up with water, drink that, take the other, get another Coke Zero, get back on the walk. So when we get to 5,000, we'll go get our Coke Zero. We're at about 8,000 steps now, which means we're going to go ahead and we're over about 8,700 steps. So we're just going to go ahead and get home. Sorry for being a little wobbly. But we're going to go ahead, get home, get cleaned up. We can eat in about 30-45 minutes. That'll give us the cold shower. That will give us our, give us our cold shower. It'll give us our stretching. So we just got to get some meat and veggies, some vegetables. And we'll be done with today. I already gave a compliment. I did the 30 minutes. So we're pretty much ahead of game. So we just gotta get the stretching and everything else done. As you can see, I am cleaned up. Had a little bit of a weight fluctuation, 274.5, which is still great. We're still in our target area. So from yesterday till today, is that fat? Is that bloat? Is that stress? Is that, food weight? Who knows? But with this coming week being a full rest week, as long as we don't end the week next week at like 295, we're good. Anyway, we're going to try to stay around 275 at this point until Body for Life starts. But as you can see, I am cleaned up. Got my Be Great shirt on, which I think we all need to remember to go out there and be great. Like my big brother, Brian Shaw says. Anyway, let's get on up here. By the time we're past the time for eating. So we're just going to get on up here and get we're going to get our food and we're going to get some work done. I got some typing to do. The typing got to type. The computer computing, as 50 Cent would say. Alright, we're working on little stuff here. Over here real quick. $18.20, and there's our cheese. Yeah, well, this time I didn't put cheese on it this time. Figure we'll save some. We'll save a little bit. Trash got trash, but oh well. And of course, that's Coke Zero. What's it like without Coke Zero? Alright. Eat this. I'll get back with you in about 15-20 minutes.
Creepy around her, and by creepy I mean
Alright, I'm home, and I won't lie. Without cheese, Whoppers are trash. But it wasn't that bad though.
However, he was exposed actually when someone discovered a online literature account linked to Patrick.
Going to drink this water. Let that food kind of rest and digest. And we'll do something in a minute. Something. I don't know.
The broccoli is really good. A little bland of a meal. I might be a little hungry still, but I feel like
Alright, so since we're home,
and I just put everything in.
and I need to clean out the refrigerator real quick. It's just right here. I went ahead and got the rest of that one-pan skillet and some and the last chicken leg. Another day. Looking at more drama on YouTube Fitness. And the only thing I could think is, man, we're not even in high school. We're in middle school at this point. When you let it cool down, it is not as mushy mess anymore. But don't worry, I'll make more this week. So, what I'm going to do is find something to watch that avoids all the drama.
Shut and Dr. Now mid-call cemented Charles as one of the most disgusting and infuriating patients we've ever seen on my 600-pound night. And at just 5 foot
Finish
tall,
this,
and
eat this,
pounds, his weight was already
talk to you when we get ready to start stretching. We'll stretch after this. After Big Greg video, we'll stretch, and then, oh crap, oh.
Is that Charles hasn't known his own weight for years.
Oh.
And at age 29, it's not known if he'll reach his 30th birthday.
So as you can see,
waking up because everything gets a little harder each morning.
like I say, we're getting there. We gotta get rid of a lot of this up here. But you can see we are working on it. Yeah, I'm gonna do the 30-second video. When it comes to Body for Life, then we'll do the take the shirt off. But as you can see, the neck, tighten it up. No more double neck. Face is slimming out. So we're good. Anyway, eat, watch, drink, talk.
Independent wrestling was so depressing. And it wasn't even
Got the rest of this.
funny in any way. It was just
And we got
heartbreaking
this,
and sad.
which has some crime in it.
It wasn't even sad. It was more like head shaking.
We got
compliments as to why anybody would let him loose near a ring in that
pollock
position.
nuggets.
His opponent
Got 5
was
of them.
billed at 300
We got some mashed potatoes, taters,
who looked like a
or as they call it in
wobbling around, slowly,
tatties,
gasping for everything.
whatever the hell
And
those
then
are.
he ended up just lying
And
on his back in the middle of the
cabbage
ring and
with some
able to
Diablo
therefore
sauce.
His opponent just dropped a safe elbow on him and pinned him.
Just so we can.
Scamming promoters is one thing. It's scamming fans directly that I think is another. Now, the story goes.
Protein.
Trust me, scamming any good for me.
So these are $230 for 4 of them. I took a 5th one.
Could have been 3 figures, well into 3 figures. Who knows? I've seen dozens of accusations of people. Basically,
That Diablo sauce is fucking hot. It's only hot when you eat it something that is already hot.
whatever signed merchandise he claimed was available, he would sell them for like $40.
And
$40 is going to be another recurring thing in this video. Well, here's the thing. He would say, send me the money and I'll send out the stuff. Well, for the most part,
holy
it
crap.
doesn't get sent out.
Okay.
And then the fan would pay them $40, hands it out for a few weeks.
Even though it's already.
Right back to sisters. Now, they wouldn't say that was my stuff. And then he would write back with a bunch of excuses. Oh, you know, the dog ate the first I sent him with one. Oh, he was busy on last time. Whatever it is.
That is
Just
hot.
keep them off with that for a little while longer. And then when nothing was sent out yet again, he just blocked. He
All right.
blocked the complete.
I'm looking at my singlet. I think it's finally time. We at least try it on. At least.
I'm trying not to get ahead of myself.
Holy
because
crap,
we're
that's
gonna
hot.
have to Maiden push in a minute, but once again, I think a lot of fans wanted to buy stuff. One, because
Anyway.
prices are like, but 2,
Eat.
you just want to have. And the way that
Drink.
people change their stuff on it,
Drink.
well, it's just top.
We'll find something to watch.
I need it more.
All right. Did I really do what I think I did? Yes, I did. I really did what I think I did. I'm an idiot. But you knew this already. Let's just have a nice little chat for a second, and I want to talk about what has been bothering me. For example, that is science-based lifters versus bro science lifters. Uh-oh. May we have a clean one this week? Oh no. Oh yes, we might do it. We might do it. We might go all the way. Touchdown! We're clean. And I got 2 bananas because as I was peeling them, they kind of came off the thing. As a matter of fact, this one was bussin'. I'm still a little bigger, but that's okay. Now, the thing about science-based lifting versus science-based versus, what do you want to call it? What are we talking about? Yes. Science-based lifting versus bro science. If you know who I am, if you actually know me, you know I am a huge military historian. I was a United States Marine, as I've shown you. So, and I'm just a big battle person, especially sea battles. So I look at things like Jeff Nippert, Dr. Mike Israel, stuff like that. Okay, sorry about that. So, the newest battleship today, well, not battleship, the newest commissioned ship is the USS Gerald R. Ford. And we're going to put it up against one of my favorite ships ever built, the Yamato from Japan. The Yamato is going to be our bro science, our Greg Doucette. Whereas science-based lifters is going to be a Gerald Ford. It doesn't matter how much technology you have if you cannot use it. If you don't know how to use it, guess what? You're pretty much fucked. Which is why it's okay to have a little bit of old, a little bit of the new. Nothing wrong with it. But hell, we can really look at the Yamato versus the Essex. The Essex was built specifically for World War II, whereas the Yamato was technically built for World War I. It just never saw battle. And if you look at the ships that took down a lot of the technological stuff, this is where we're going to get into where bro science can win. Once again, if you've never tested this stuff out and you have no competence at it, then yes, bro science can win. Like I say, it more boils down to, do you know how to use what you're doing? You can have every study, every clinical trial. If you don't know how to use it correctly and efficiently, what are you doing? Oh, that might be a good one. You're pretty much just wasting your time. Think Scharnhorst. Think Tirpitz. Think Bismarck. Those were ships built for World War II, and they were sunk by battleships that were not built for World War II. Actually, let me think. I think I'm wrong on Scharnhorst. What the ship that sunk the Scharnhorst? I think I'm wrong on that one. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But do I consider myself science-based? Yes. I'm very science-based with my nutrition. I'm science-based with my workouts. I'm very science-based. You know, what's the optimum level of this? What's the optimum level of that? But also understand, you got to go put the work in. It's not just sit around and do nothing. Put in the fucking work. We still do gotta do some stretching, so let me finish this, we'll stretch.
Namaste. Let's begin our practice for today. Moving into a lateral stretch variation. Step your feet into a wide stance, rooting down through your feet. Place your right forearm to your right thigh. Reach your left arm overhead. Sweep across the horizon into your left thigh. Repeating on the opposite side. Continue moving at your own pace, feeling a gentle stretch through your spine,
This is new.
shoulders, arms, and side body.
Yeah, I clicked on something new. You gotta check her out. She's dope. I don't know I'm getting this wrong. I'm just trying to keep up with her. Holy crap, girl. Okay, you know what?
Release and return to center,
Okay.
maintaining your feet in a wide stance. Open your arms wide, moving into a seated twist variation.
Holy
Center with
crap.
your arms open wide. Exhale, gently twist.
Yeah, this is a stretch you should do first thing in the morning, not before you go to bed.
Engaged, moving through your own range of motion.
Keep your core tight, by the way. I'm gonna need these pain pills too. I did not realize this woman gets down like this. What if my crush made it home? So I can say, hey, we're going to walk in the morning. Man. You know what?
Pausing at center, maintain your wide stance. Moving into a diagonal stretch. Place your hands to your thighs, fingertips pointing inward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, draw your shoulder towards the opposite knee. Inhale to upright. Exhale, repeat on the opposite side. Continue wrapping this movement around your breath, keeping your core engaged, stretching through your inner thighs, spine, shoulders, and chest.
Keep your core tight with this, because you will get a good core workout, or at least a decent one. Because I feel it in my core.
Pausing at center, moving into torso circles with your hands to your thighs.
This is not what you
Inhale,
do after
circle
you
your
eat,
torso
folks.
forward and around. Exhale, circle back. Continue flowing with this movement, gradually increasing your range of motion, creating more space and ease through your chest, shoulders, spine, and abdomen.
Oh, that does feel pretty good. Let's go
Stay
the other way.
connected to your breath as you switch directions,
okay.
moving slowly and gently, allowing this gentle movement to revitalize and nourish your spine.
Keep your core tight, because it is working my core like a motherfucker right now. Oh my.
Release and step your feet back to center.
Okay.
Closing our practice
Oh,
for
that was
today.
fast.
Placing your hands in prayer position, allowing the moment to honor yourself. Namaste.
Namaste. She's kind of jet.
Now that
Sarah Star Happy Yoga TV. Alright. That's it for today. See you tomorrow.